Hello everybody, welcome back to another new and noteworthy mod review. Today we're going to take a look at the Seed Cleaner 1200 LG. But before that, this video is brought to you by Corpnut and Drenger Overlander. Thank you for being farm barons. So the Farming Innovations Seed Cleaner 1200 LG can be found over at the farmingsimulator.com website or the in-game downloadable content menu, and as of the 1.0 release, this mod is available for PC players only. Now, the reason this mod is available for PC players is because it is making use of a custom script. And the reason it's making use of some custom scripts is that certain features of the Seed Cleaner cannot be done with the base game production scripting. Now, let's read a little bit of the description. The Seed Cleaner machine is designed to emulate the process of cleaning, drying, and treating grain seed for the use in a seeder or planter. To maintain realism, only one grain type can be stored for processing at any one time. The grain fill level is displayed in the prices screen and can be removed from the Seed Cleaner if required. To keep the game balanced, the conversion rate of each grain is similar to that of the FX seed treater, included with the AGI pack. The average cost of producing seed for producing 1,000 liters of seed with wheat is $710. The conversion process is completed in real time and will be not affected by the time scale adjustments. That is something very important to understand. That while this says in the description that this is capable of making 72,000 liters of seed per hour, that's not per game hour. That's per real life hour. 60 real life minutes. 60 seconds equals 1 minute. 60 minutes equals 1 real life hour. That's how long it's going to take to produce 72,000 liters worth of seed. As far as inputs go, this is going to accept various grains in the hopper here. It's going to accept wheat or barley or oat or canola, sorghum, sunflower, soybean, or corn, only one at a time. In addition, it's going to accept a liquid seed treatment called LumiGEN. We go into our shop menu. We're going to go to Objects, Pallets. This is where we're going to find our tote of LumiGEN, $3,625 for 2,000 liters of that. And the factory is going to hold 4,000 liters worth of LumiGEN. So I happen to already have 2 totes over here. Let's go ahead and add that to our Seed Cleaner. And while we are adding that to our Seed Cleaner, I want to show you that we do have a visual representation in the tote here of the fill level. Hopefully you can see that coming up. And then we also, as the description implied, there is a conversion factor with respect to how much seed you're going to get out of any one particular grain that you add to the factory. So one thing you may notice is we have an LCD readout here on the Seed Cleaner. As I understand it, one of the reasons this is using a custom script is that, well, LCD readouts are not something that is possible with the base game production scripting. Let's think about it. How many factories have we seen in FS22 that have LCD readouts? Those factories would be showed up here in the production chains menu. Notice this Seed Cleaner does not show up in the production chains menu because it's technically not a factory using the base game factory. Now, before we move up further, let me show you where we're going to find the Seed Cleaner in the build menu. We're not going to find it in our production factories because, again, it is not a factory. Okay, we're going to find it under Buildings, under Tools. Right here, the Seed Cleaner 1200 LG. $67,000 to buy. It does rotate 360 degrees on center. Then the other input it's going to accept is it's going to accept grain. Let's go ahead and put some oats in here. And while we're adding our oats, let's talk about the conversion rate. If we use 1,000 liters of wheat, we're going to get 2,000 liters of seed. So 2 for 1. If we use 1,000 liters of barley, we're going to get 1,854 liters worth of seed. A little less of a ratio than wheat. If we use 1,000 liters of oats, we're going to get 3,122 liters worth of seed. 3 to 1. If we use 1,000 liters of sorghum, we're going to get 2,170 liters worth of seed. 1,000 liters of sunflowers is going to net 3,422 liters worth of seed. If we add 1,000 liters of soybeans, this is where we're going to get the most seed for our buck. Because, well, soybeans are going to give us the most profit if we sold them. 1,000 liters of soybeans is going to give us 3,954 liters worth of seed. Nearly 4 to 1. And then 1,000 liters of maize is going to give us 1,934 liters worth of seed. So you can see this thing ticking away. Our seed count is going down. Our LumiGEN count is going down. Our seed counter is going up. If we look inside of our bin here, you can see seed is slowly piling up. We have a nice curtain of seed falling there. If we speed up our clock, our game clock, we're now running at 360. You'll notice that the production has not sped up. We're not going through seed faster, LumiGEN faster, and we're not producing more seed at any faster rate. Let's go ahead and slow back down. Because again, this is going to be making seed in real time. If you fast forward night, it's not going to suddenly have a whole bunch of seed made. Not like the base game production. Base game production scripts do produce more when you speed up the clock because they're based on game clock, not this factory though. It's based on real time. Now if we come over here, we can rotate the pipe. Before we do that, we've got a nice beacon demonstrating that this factory is on and running. Can you think of a base game production or modded production facility that has a working beacon to demonstrate that the factory is running? That is also, from what I understand, one of the reasons why this is using a custom script. Now, if we come up here and we pull this lever down by left-clicking on it, we're going to rotate the pipe. And notice when we rotate the pipe, it also extends. So now we can dump out the back. If we'd rather not dump out the side, we can flip it again. The pipe shortens up. And now we can dump out the side. So let's just rotate it once again. We've got nice little particle effects coming out the back vent here. Also while it is in production. And that is basically at the heart how the Seed Cleaner 1200L works. Now I do want to demonstrate also that if we go to our prices screen, here you can see the oats that we added to the facility. Here you can see the seed that it is producing. And we can also see now the LumiGEN that is stored in the production facility. We come over with our trailer, or we could come over with our seed hopper, whatever really. Our overloading trailer, or we can pull underneath the auger. We can hit R, we can fill it with seed, or if we wanted to, and we made enough seed, we could draw out our grain and then make use of our grain elsewhere. So let's go ahead and draw out our seed. And as we are drawing out our seed, you can see that the LCD readout is going down as well. And there we go. So guys, that is pretty much it. That is the Seed Cleaner 1200 LG from Farming Innovations, aka GTX. Let me know what your all's thoughts are down in the comments below. Is this something that maybe you looked at, maybe you tried, you couldn't find it under factories, you couldn't find it under the production chains menu, maybe you weren't really sure how this operated? Let me know if this video helped clarify how this mod works. And until next time, happy farming.